Here we go. Let's continue. Here's what's happened so far. Having summoned the great Mara and his friends take to the skies in search of a means to defeat the Lord of Shadows. They find the floating island. Benedictus told them off and enter the Temple of Dawn. There they meet a child, the last of the Watchers. Mara recovers the guiding light from the depths of the temple and turns his attention to the Yggdrasil saplings surrounding it. Examining each in turn, he is granted a vision of Erdwin, luminary of legend, and his companions. They appear to be gathering ore and the great hammer before using them to craft a mighty sword at an enormous forge. Realizing that the weapon wrought by these ancient heroes is none other than a sword of light, the companions set their sights on recovering these same items and forging just such a sword for themselves. Well, okay, we already got a sword, and we headed to Gallopolis to get the hammer, and Gallopolis is facing another issue currently, that of a falling star. Majora's Mask style, not the moon exactly, but actually also kind of like Final Fantasy XIV style. Before A Realm Reborn. Interesting. I simply do not understand what is going on. First Yggdrasil falls and the world becomes infested with monsters, then this enormous star descends towards us. It is all too much for me. It leaves me with no desire to do anything. I will remain here and await my fate. I feel that. Okay, wait. I checked all the stores everywhere around the world and came to the conclusion that currently the best gear is... Or was it here? It was here. The Raging Bull helm, yeah? Raging Bull. Bandit mail. No special effects, but better armor. Yeah. Yes. We have 40 grand. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the weapons again. Just to make sure I don't miss anything super powerful. Nope. The Gladius, that would be a significant upgrade for Eric. These are heavy ones. 1 point extra attack. Let's get the Gladius for Eric. Do we want 2 of those? Do we want to equip 2 of those for Eric? Let's see. No. Yep. Let's do that. Nice one. want to sell some stuff as well? Oh wait. Maybe I should just... Oh, platinum... Oh, he has the +1. Okay. Let's give him the +2. That's why I checked again. To make sure I don't sell the good stuff. I would keep the shield for now. We can't... You won't be able to get it back. We keep it. And sell that. Falcon knife earring. 2 attack at once, but it's... but I can't get it back, okay? Metal slime. Okay, we can sell it. No problem. Okay. No, we keep the shield. We keep the shield just in case. If I want to switch back to shield. Yep. Okay, okay. We're fine. Cool. 2 points, 5 points. 3 points, 1 point. Get some... Would be a nice upgrade. With this. Okay, deposit. Good. So we are supposed to find for a side mission a book here in one of the houses. The nobles. But let's talk around town just a little bit. I'm sorry, sir, we are not open yet. Return in the evening, please. Ah, good day to you, friend. I'm pleased to report that as a result of your heroics, my cactus cutlets are growing tastier every day. I'm not quite satisfied just yet, however. Rest assured that you will be the first to sample the new recipe as soon as it has been perfected. Golden cloves are not the only rarefied forms of regular monsters. Seeking others out would provide you with valuable experience, I'm sure. I believe that's the exact same text that he gave us the last time we spoke to him, at the very beginning of the game. Look at these empty streets, senor. Ever since the lanterns started falling, people have left Gallopolis in droves. Even its circus does not attract many people these days. Aye, it is all so sad. Hello there, young man. How about a visit to the circus? It's just a ticket when you need to shake off those end-of-the-world blues. What's that? You've come to see the circus? Oh, I'm sorry. We've decided to take a little break. What with everything that's going on, you know. Haha, don't worry. I'm only joking. I'll take more than a falling star to get us down tools. In fact, we've decided that Gallopolis needs us more than ever right now, so we're letting everyone in for free. Be sure to pop along and enjoy the show. We can have a look. Let's take a look around here as well. It's a horse with a beautiful brushed coat. This is the entrance to the spectator stands. Seats would once sell out in a matter of minutes, but since the star started falling, sales have greatly decreased. This is the end for us. Even Prince Faris cannot do anything to prevent that star from falling upon our heads. And even if we were to flee Gallopolis, we would be sure only to encounter monsters far more terrifying than any we have seen before. No, running will not save us. Nothing will. Of course, everyone in Gallopolis became frightened when Erdwin's lantern began to fall, but there's no need for us to lose hope. Prince Faris is sure to come to our rescue. He will know what to do. His Most Exalted Majesty, the Sultan, has been gathering every scrap of information he can find on Erdwin's lantern ever since it started to descend. Should you happen to know anything about it, anything at all, I am certain he would wish to hear it from you. Our Exalted Sultan seeks heroes to help save Gallopolis, but I fear that no one can hope to save us now. We are beyond salvation. I want to propose an idea to the Sultan. We are going to shoot a giant metal cylinder with people inside to the lantern. Those people, once they land on the lantern, will drill a hole into the lantern and will plant some rock bomb shards, enough to blow up the lantern, to scatter all the remains across the sky, so it won't hit Gallopolis. I will call this project Armageddon. This is the entrance to the spectator stands. Take the path from the central paddock, please, should you wish to take part in the race. Many more monsters roam the land as a result of the Lord of Shadow's influence. Knights have been dispatched to counter this threat, and several mounts have lost their lives. I did not expect my beloved darlings ever to have to go to war. I should have treated them better when I had the opportunity. Let's see. It's very steep. My family have been loyal Gallopolitan subjects for generations. Indeed, this house was given to us by a former sultan in recognition of the contribution we have made to the kingdom. That is why I would never consider fleeing, even against the falling star. I will fight to protect the house of my ancestors. Oh, pop up. So, they should have the book. The lady of this house is a keen collector of classic literature. As her butler, it often falls to me to do the collecting on her behalf. Many years ago, she dispatched me to Arboria to pick up a particularly rare volume. At the time, I was aggrieved to be sent on such an arduous journey, but looking back now, it was quite the adventure. What became of the book, you ask? I'm afraid that we no longer have it. A traveling woodcutter who once stayed here took it with him when he left. Woodcutter. What was the name of the forest? Wasn't this some kind of gorge or grove? It was a mangler, some mangler grove. He was so enthralled by its contents that my lady reluctantly agreed to part with it. It was the only way to make him leave. If I remember correctly, he said he was on his way to a cabin in the Mangle Grove. Whether he still resides there now, I do not know. Did the quest text update? I hope so. Good day to you. 1,000 thank yous once again for all that you did for my sister. But there's something I would like to make clear. The fact that I am standing here with my father does not mean I have forgiven him. It is true, however, that he is not quite the dreadful man he once was. Age has softened him. And Akia and I are no longer children either. Ah, it is wonderful to see you again. The world has become such a dangerous place lately. I was more than a little worried about you. Thank you for all that you did for us. As a result of your kind efforts, we are a family once more. I was a terrible father to my children. That is why I decided to work my fingers to the bone to provide for them. I had given up on our being reconciled, but I did not want them to be ashamed of Abu. And yet, by some miracle, they have returned to me. I cannot believe it. I feel as though I am dreaming. They have told me of what you did, friend. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If it were not for your assistance, my family would be lost to me still. You're welcome. Is the descent of Erdwin's lantern perhaps connected to the Lord of Shadow's destruction of Yggdrasil? Surely it is unthinkable that two such phenomena would occur so soon after one another by sheer coincidence. The horses have been deeply troubled of late, huh? How do I know? Oh, it is very simple. They are all dead. One can learn a lot from examining their manure. Recently, the color has been very troubling indeed. It is a sure sign that the horses are just frightened as everyone else in Gallopolis. Yep. As always, the answer lies in the poo. Check the poo. The horses have not been the same since Erdwin's lantern started falling. It is as though they can sense that all is not right with the world. Check the poo. Ah, I know you. You are the one who entered the Sand National in place of Prince Faris. You are perhaps surprised that races are still being held here in Gallopolis despite our current troubles, yes? But you see, people are in greater need of diversion than ever. Indeed, you should consider racing yourself. I would be honored to share the track with you. Everyone refers to it as Erdwin's lantern, but all I see when I look upon it is an enormous orb of pure evil. There. The doggo? Oh. Oh, hi. My husband is a desert knight. He and his unit have ventured beyond the city walls in search of a means of dealing with the lantern. I'm sure that he will have to face many monsters, and naturally I'm concerned, but I must remain strong until his return. Whoever lived in this house before got scared and decided to hightail it out of Gallopolis. I thought I might as well move in since they won't be needing it no more. Here, don't look at me like that. I ain't done nothing wrong. Who cares about a bit of house-sitting when the world's about to end? I'm not yet greatly experienced in matters of wizardry, and yet it is clear even to me that Erdwin's lantern possesses great magical power. There's something special about it, that much is certain. Do not ask me what that something is, however. I'm afraid I have no idea. What are everyday folks like us supposed to do about a massive star falling from the sky? Hey, I'm not looking forward to getting crushed to bits either, but we might as well face facts here. Putting up a fight's not going to change anything. It is truly a vast object. I dare not imagine what would happen if it were to crash into our kingdom. This is my special VIP seat. No one has a better view of Erdwin's lantern than me. The lantern is falling. The very symbol of the man who defeated the Dark One comes crashing down from the sky. The end times are here at last. Prepare yourselves for the end of your foolish world. And buy my survival kits. Now in stock. Discount 10%. Get all your survival kits. If you could see my heart, you would know it is shaped like a crossbow. A crossbow sending bolts of love to my brothers and sisters in the fabulous field of archery appreciation. Tell me, do you remember how to use this most wondrous of weapons? It's simple, really. Just take aim at any monster you fancy fighting and let loose a bolt. The maddened monster will then make its way towards you, leaving you with one final decision, whether to run away or stand your ground and fight. Blow, yep, I know how to say. Is that star truly Erdwin's lantern? I'm afraid I cannot see it as anything other than ominous. Oh. Did you hear? Erdwin's lantern is falling down, which means the luminary of legend is coming back. Just when the world needs him most, he will come and save everyone. Erdwin's lantern is falling, yes. Does this mean that the luminary is coming back? So it is true? By the sands, but why? Why would he come back now? Oh, I think I know. He's coming to chase away the Lord of Shadows, yes? He's coming to save the world. Can't get up there. How the fuck did they get up there? Okay, can we enter the circus? Yes. Is there anything special going on? Let's have a look. Hop, hip, hip. Whew. A few of my performers ran away in the night, so I've had to take this stage instead. I wish I had a few more tricks up my sleeve. Still, the show must go on. No one comes to the circus to hear me grumbling, especially not at a time like this. Are there any treasures? Doesn't look like it. Hello? Hello? Ain't nothing special here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's head inside the palace. Welcome to the Sultan's palace. You look rather tired. Your journey here was a long and arduous one, I suspect. Though not as arduous as the journeys of others, of course. I have heard reports of many who have been killed while attempting to cross the desert. Ah! You are the adventurer who visited us here some time ago, are you not? Perhaps you have learned something of Erdwin's lantern on your travels? If so, you must share it with His Exalted Majesty the Sultan immediately, please. He's currently asking scholars from all over Erdrea to bring him information concerning the star. Kids have all gone, and we have returned. Do not falter, man, do not whimper. A falling star is no match for the immovable resolve of a desert knight. We will defend Gallopolis at all costs, just as the pledge dictates. This is too much. I understand the importance of knightly training, and I do not deny that it is necessary, but to claim that we can prevent a star from falling is simply foolish. Erdwin's lantern is simply another form of the adversity that we knights pledge to overcome. We must do as the captain says. We must defend Gallopolis at all costs, even if it costs us our lives. Mm-hmm. You wish to speak to Prince Ferris? 1,000 pardons, he is not present at the moment. Well, okay. My betrothed served in the Gallopolitan army. He was dispatched to a foreign land and has since gone missing. But he will return, of that I am certain. He said he would come home to me, and I believe him. These are the chambers of our exalted Sultan and beloved Sultana. It has been deemed necessary for me to stand guard here. For in these troubled times, it is quite possible that some desperate soul will enter the palace seeking shelter. You must not tell anyone else about this, but the truth is, I have made plans to leave Gallopolis. I have a family to think about. My loyalty to them is greater than my loyalty to my kingdom, especially as that kingdom is about to be destroyed. Okay. Let's head to the throne room. I know not what Prince Ferris speaks with His Majesty concerning, but it is clear that the topic excites him greatly. Leave lost souls, be peaceful at last. Thy sufferings ended, miseries past. Go drift among the dunes, farewell friends. Be free, be still, sleep now till time's end. La 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 la. If you are looking for His Majesty, you will find him in the throne room. But please try not to bother him too much and be sure to show due respect. The morning Erdwin's lantern commenced its descent, all the cats of the palace fled. I have not seen them since. They do say that the feline spirit is more sensitive to changes in the world than that of the human. Ah, it is you, Prince Faris' friend. His Highness is talking to His Most Exalted Majesty the Sultan at the moment. He appears to be in a rather determined mood. He has set his mind on something, I'm sure of it. I have known that expression since he was but a child. 1 second. Let's check the balcony. What? This man has entered the palace unbidden, and though I have asked him to leave, he simply ignores me. It seems he has come to the balcony in order to get a better view of Erdwin's lantern. But one does not simply roam the Sultan's home without permission. God blimey! Fancy us getting to see a massive great big star up close like this. Talk about lucky, eh?
Faris, 危険な真似はよすのだ。
父上、心配いりません。僕があの星の謎を解き明かし、サマディの民を安心させてみせます。
Okay, the prince plans to fly a giant metallic cylinder to Erdwin's lantern, land there, drill a hole, and plant a lot of rock-shot bomb explosives.
Oh, そなたか。いつぞやはファーレスが世話になった。なんとそのご尊顔は。
何？
久しぶりだな、サマディ王よ。イグノアを忌まわしき災厄が襲ったあの日、四大国会議の日から16年ぶりになるか。
ロー殿、事情はすべて聞いています。勇者がロトゼタシアに最悪をもたらす悪魔の子だという話はデタラメだったと。デリカダール王の嘘を見抜くこともできず、世界の崩壊という最悪の事態を招いてしまったこと、どうかお許しください。
もう良いのじゃ、顔を上げよう。すべてはデルカダール王に取り付いたウルノーガの仕業だったのだ。他の誰に非があるわけでもない。
ロー殿、ありがとうございます。
それよりも今は勇者の星のことだ。このまま地上に落ちれば取り返しがつかん。あの星について何か分かってないのか？
国の学者たちに調査をさせているのですが、今のところ何も分かっていません。ただ一つだけ気になることがあります。息子のファーリスがあの星を覆う赤い結界に刻まれた文字のようなものを発見したのです。
勇者の星に結界が、そこに文字のようなものが刻まれておるじゃと？
はい、それで王子は先ほどその文字のようなものを調べるため学者を連れてバクラバ砂丘へ向かいました。
わしらも何故勇者の星が落下を始めたのか調べに行くぞ。
ロードのバクラバ砂丘に行くのであれば息子の様子を見てきてくれませんか。どうもファーレスのことが心配で。ありがとうございます。関所を塞ぐ兵士には通行を許すように言いつけておきます。では息子をよろしく頼みます。